I was warned about you. Take it easy before I have you removed from the
Warned? What the f are you talking about? Tell him, Steve Dave. Fanboy. Come on, you think that just because a guy
buys toys.
you can't start some shit? Oh, fuck, take all you want.
Oh, hello. Not what you were expecting? Well, guess what? Let's do our Cha Dude Bro time. You wanted the best. You got the best. The hottest chat imaginable. Chad, come on in here, buddy. Let me see your stuff. That stuff. I like it.
Hey.
Hey.
What's going on?
Not much, man. What have you been up to? Been playing with your dollies? Hmm?
Yeah. I filmed all of my dolly scores and gifts and everything from DFW. I finally got all that filmed so I could clean up this gigantic pile of yuck right behind my desk. So
The dogs will replace that soon enough, I think.
hey, we
Feels
seem a little
kinda
light.
empty.
Yeah, we seem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This feels weird. You
little.
got anybody else who's straggling? Hey!
It's Nintendo J.
I can't take those
man,
loud noises
man.
anymore. Holy cow.
Canada.
Hey, A, what's up, everyone?
Hey, Hoser, what's up? And
Hey, tomorrow's Merca Day.
It is Merca Day. Look, I wore
Bucky's Merca, Texas.
Right?
F yeah.
Buc-ee's
Nothing screams
truck,
America
yeah.
like Bucky's in
Hi,
red, white, and
guys.
blue.
Hi, chat. Hi, Mikey.
Hello.
Hi, buddy.
What's going
How are
on,
you,
everybody?
Jay?
Hi, Michael. How are you? Good to see you. Jim, how are you?
What's new? What's going on?
Well, just working away. Tomorrow we get to go into America to shoot some more Nintendo 64 quests. So
On
we're
the
leaving.
4th of July, no less.
I know, so it's gonna be great going in there. That'll be easy.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically
Barely
American
even
right
seen
there.
So yeah, so I forgot everybody. I double booked myself, so I'm gonna be here for a little bit, but I'm not gonna be here for the whole show. So my bad. I'm sorry, I forgot about all that stuff. I'll make it up to you. You know we're good for it.
You're gonna
I
help
don't know,
us,
Michael. How do you
us
feel
celebrate
about
our independence. I'm sad, but I'm excited that he'll be in the States for the 4th. That's exciting.
I'll be around somewhere. Around.
So what do you
I'll
say,
feel-
gentlemen?
I'll
You
feel
want to
you
do you want to do part 2 of unproduced G.I. Joe dollies and vroomies or what?
Yes.
Well, this episode waited until we got volumes 14 and 15 from Dan Klingensmith and his amazing creating G.I. Joe Real American Hero book series. Sad that it's over, but these 2 volumes did not disappoint with the volume of unproduced stuff. You see that?
Clever
I'm
wordplay.
excited to
I didn't
see
expect
some unproduced toy lines from G.I. Joe. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go here in a second. That being said, Yo Joe Jerk used his 2-month
Let's
Chad
go.
chat.
Let's go.
Says, yo, what's up, Jerk? Good to see you, buddy. And everyone's good friend, Matt Tracker Rubin, gifted 5
Gifted
channel
the 5.
memberships.
There you
Thank
go.
you so much, Matt.
Woo-hoo.
Congratulations
Well
to the 5 of you who won those channel memberships. They come in handy. They do. They come in handy. But yes, thank you very much, gentlemen, for that.
Good stuff.
Yeah. We had a lot of awesome people in the chat, all the way from around the world. Tony Horton says, "What's good, everyone? Hope all is well with everyone. What a great time to be a collector." Yeah. And then I want to know, who's going to watch Independence Day tomorrow? Is that like a staple now? You got to watch Independence Day on Independence Day?
Yeah, you have to celebrate Randy Quaid giving us Independence Day. It's absolutely a staple.
Hello, boys.
It's right up there with Die Hard on Christmas, man. You got to do it.
That sounds totally America. I would do it. I would do it.
I would put a
Get
poll
your
in the
chance,
chat,
right?
but then that requires me to open up another tab, and I just
Listen,
it's
that
so
sounds
much
like a
work.
lot of work. That's a lot.
It's
of
so
work
much
to me.
work. I don't
Leave
want to
that
do
to
it.
Jay.
Who needs it?
Yeah. Oh, and we were talking about this backstage. Jim Largo says Mikey's Snake Plissken video is amazing.
I gotta check it out still. I saw that
Thanks,
drop
buddy.
today. Yeah, I gotta check it out.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
In a world. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Robert's Infinite Realm says, "Evening, Jay, Chad, and Jay 2-hour Chad Dude Bros." Is it Mike, Chad, and Jay?
What's up, Robert? How you doing, buddy?
I'm just hanging out with Jay and Jay. You know, it's cool. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Yeah.
I'm Jay from JMK Custom Works.
He's J number 1. I'm J number 2. There you go.
No, he's JMK, and you're Stadium J, Nintendo J, DOA J.
With Mad Dog Chad.
I'm whatever you want me to be, honey, for the right price. You know the rules.
Oh boy.
You know the rules. Whatever you need, I'll be your every guy.
I'm feeling it. Yeah. Dale Santaford said we could also watch Team America World Police and play the song.
Ooh.
Yeah, we could. It's
True.
not really related to Independence Day, but yeah, we could. Oh yeah. Doesn't like toys, Jay.
Doesn't like toys,
yeah.
Jay. Yep, that's me.
Well, I don't like G.I. Joe, so
I don't like anything.
no, fair enough. No.
Don't
Yep.
you understand, Chad? You have to like one thing your whole life, and that's it.
One
So-
thing to rule them all.
Yeah, you got to choose. Otherwise, you hate everything. It's just that's the way it is.
I don't. I
feel
thought my
sweet
one
tea.
thing was G.I. Joe, but then I got told
I
by
say
people
go,
who
bit.
were obviously more informed than me that I don't like G.I. Joe. So
Well, I see Gobits and Robits. So you got to make a choice, brother. You got to make a choice.
Yeah, I see a Robo Skull.
well, I can have Robits.
You can have Gobits, Robits.
Yeah, I can have Go Robits.
Yeah, all right.
Oh yeah, Mikey hates customs.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
I heard
Mikey,
that too.
Did you see that clip that I put up in that reel from Suka
No?
about the
Where'd you
ferret?
put-
Oh, you got to go see it. People are already losing their minds.
Oh no, I did about the ferret side gun. I did
Yeah.
see that.
Oh yeah, and he's just cussing up a storm, and
It's
some people are like,
Insane amount of play.
this one guy in the comments was talking some smack about like, oh yeah, you know, this toxic shit talker and blah blah blah. And then
Who
Suka
is?
said something.
Who is a crap talker?
Well, that's what I'm getting at. So
Okay.
I posted the clip, but the clip was from Suka. So this guy comes in the comments and he's basically trash talking me to Suka, not knowing that Suka was the one who made the freaking video. Like apparently he didn't read the caption, you know.
Oh my god.
Well, reading is tough.
It is fundamental.
Guys, it's just toys. Can we not all just friggin' get along? It's just toys, man.
Yes, we
Like-
can.
Gee.
But then again, just like we've all said before, if you want to say you don't like something, you should be allowed to say it.
Of course, no, and that wasn't directed at you or Mikey
Fine.
or the chat. I'm just saying
I
in
want to
general.
rage.
Let's just all get along. Yeah, because we have different opinions doesn't mean we hate each other. There you
No,
go.
that's exactly what it means. I'm talking
Damn it, Mikey! You always trump
bulls
me.
on parade rage.
Yeah. Speaking of which, James Lucas sends a $2 super chat. Thank you very much, my
Yeah.
friend. And says, because I need more toys.
That's true.
Everybody
That
needs
is
more
the general
toys, man.
consensus.
I don't know if I need more toys.
Well,
I mean,
you're
I'll-
going to do it anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to do it anyway. However, space.
Space. Yeah.
Mikey, I see you have those acrylic. You have those acrylic steps behind you that I have too for my figures. Don't you hate when you knock one over and it knocks everything? Oh my god! You know how many
I do
times I've
hate
had
that.
that every day when I go down there.
I have them too. I
Do you have them?
I want to be part of this conversation.
You know those steps you
has
can get on
everything.
Amazon, the acrylic steps.
Yeah, the nail polish holders.
Yeah.
Mm.
I got like yeah.
So I was doing the flat shelf thing for a long time, and I'm like, wait a second. I like those acrylic steps. I like those risers. So I was getting those, and then when you go in like dust, you hit one, and one just topples, and everything falls on
Yeah.
the floor.
Oh, yeah.
That hurts
Absolutely.
me.
It's infuriating.
Aaron Nichols with the public service announcement. Please don't badmouth them go-bits.
Go
I love
after the
robots.
Kmart of Transformers. Now he says in Clerks 2.
Whoa. Take it easy on the
Go-bits.
guy. The go-bots are the
Robots.
Kmart Transformers. Anyway,
Oh, answer this question, Alex. It's the Army Painter, I believe, is the brand. You can find them on Amazon or places that sell that brand of paint.
there you go. B
Yeah.
Drew 90 says Mikey Senior Bloody Pandora head badass. Wish I had the nugs to try that. Just do it.
Yeah, just do it, dude. Translucent red Tamiya paint. Just flick it, put it on the end of a toothbrush, and just lick it, baby.
Huh.
I hit it
Well,
with
I
the
did with that.
airbrush, so I got a little run in it. But yeah, super easy.
Oh yeah, that's how I made that. The bloody storm shadow in the business suit. I just put a little paint on that toothbrush and went. Just flick
Yeah,
it right
awesome.
at
just
it.
went stiff
Perfect.
bristles, so it flings it real good.
Perfect. Stiff. Mm-hmm. Luke Carrasco says, just stopping by to say, hey, heading to see fireworks, going to be part of the replay squad.
Hey,
Always
Lou.
appreciate it, my friend. Yep. James Lucas gifted 1 channel membership. Thank you very much, James. It's always appreciated. And B Drew sends a $5 super chat. Thank you, B Drew. Let's hear it for Bobby telling the scalpers to suck it.
Anybody telling scalpers to suck it,
I heard
I'm on
about
board.
this.
I'm all for it.
So what are they going to do going forward? I heard he might not bring stuff to cons anymore. But could you not just do like a 1 per person limit?
Well, he just put the Bone Collector version 2. Well, he's going to. He announced that on the 9th, that Bone Collector will be available on their website. So then people can stop selling them for $500 on eBay, which is dumb.
That's just not right. That's just not right.
And they were always going to go on the website anyway. But, people in this FOMO, that's that whole psychology of collecting. And the grifters are going to take advantage of that shit, my friends.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Which is wild because, I mean, that is one of the perks of, I will use a Chad No-No word, but this community is that anybody going, any kind of like place where they're going to be, you could almost easily find somebody who's going that would be happy to pick one up for you. I mean,
Yep.
DFW,
why I
I'd have
bought
been
a whole
happy to pick
case.
one up. Dude, I mean,
Yeah. So I bought a whole case so I could ensure that people who really wanted that figure could get that figure. And now, am I stuck with a whole case of them? You know, because people are they're just going to go to the website and buy them, which is cool, right? Because it still comes back around. But at the same time, I was trying to be like Santa Chad in the middle of the year, like, hey, what's up?
Bone
there's more
collectors for
giveaways coming
everybody.
up.
I'm trying to take over from Matt, Mikey, as Santa, since he's too big time for us now.
I
Now
know,
that
he's a
he's
hot
got
shot.
Shaq playing with his toys and shit.
Mr. Big Britches.
Yep. That's what they call him, Big Britches LaCroix.
Yeah, that's what they say. All along the West Coast, that's what he's known as.
We're very happy for our friend Matt. So,
Super stuff.
pretty awesome. Thank you, B. Drew, for that super chat. And
Tanks.
$10 super chat from A Dash of Life. Thank you so much. Agreed, Chad needs new dollies. And Mikey, thanks for the Captain Skip.
Yeah, Captain Skip sold today.
Rad.
So super stoked that's going to somebody, as I am super happy with that custom. That could not have come out better. Really
112?
Awesome.
Yeah, the one that was at DFW with me.
Yeah, that was a good one. When I walked up and said, actually, where's Blades? Thank you.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Because I am a joy killer.
You are.
Yeah.
Notoriously hate people being happy about things.
No. It was a fair question. Like, where's
it's the one
where's Blades?
missing.
They made tripwire, you know. Anyway, A Dash of Life, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you for saying I need more dollies. Thanks.
Everybody does. We could say we don't. I don't have any space. That doesn't matter. You still need dollies. You need more.
Yeah.
Why
not?
Hey, why not? Let's get back to the regular chat because I'm going to be like 3 hours behind. Jay with the toxic riser talk.
Damn it, Jay.
I'm sorry.
You're better than that.
I know.
Our good friend Jeff W., who probably does the single best Hank Hill impression I've ever heard.
It's true.
And has the best mullet in the business. Says, what's cracking, people? Hope all my fellow Americans have a safe and happy Independence Day, America.
I can't wait to see what I can only assume was videos of him doing donuts and a 78 Trans Am, flags of flying with Roman candles popping out the T-tops. Because that picture, that's what that dude's doing for the fort.
Yeah,
while eating a bone-in tomahawk ribeye.
Yeah, just chirping Brodies and Roman candles.
Yeah,
just all day long.
Full blaze.
Jason Evangelista said, "There's a bunch of action figure haters here."
Hell yeah!
Heck
Pretty
yeah!
good.
Got any tips?
Heck yeah!
Got any tips?
Got any tips?
Oh,
you more shredded than a julienne salad, man.
Hey, you look like Rambo 2. Rambo 1, you know he's all bulky, but Rambo 2, he's all shredded up. That's you right now. That's how you look.
What the fuck did I just hear?
It's awesome.
Yep. Give it a goddamn map. Yeah. Everyone's here. Look, Bear 11 Charlie flexing. I make my own risers for figures. Thank you.
What's up, Charlie? How you doing?
He does.
Crystal Clear 101 says, what's up, Chad? Hanging out with these two fine gentlemen. Listening to this while at work. Very cool.
Nice.
Glad everybody else is here. You're all freaking awesome. Let's Lunchbox Killer's like, I want a bone collector.
I know.
Look at this. Now everyone's like, I want a bone collector. I want to.
Well, you said you had a case of them, so now everyone's like,
I do.
Hey, I want one.
I do. You want one, Jay? I'll send you one.
No. Save it for
the
someone
only
who
one
really
of the
wants
Gates of
it.
Series 5.
Thank you, though.
Matt Rubin quoting me. Let's get back to the regular chat, or I'm going to be 3 hours behind. Too late.
Too late.
No, I'm good. B Drew 90, Mikey, do you take commissions or do you do whatever you want to do and then sell them to do?
Yes. Yes, I do. To both. I do take commissions and I do make whatever the hell I want to.
Thank you for
So if you're
clarifying
interested,
that.
hit me up.
That was like a 9-part question. Any tips?
Any tips?
Yeah, if you guys need bone collectors real badly, just hit me up. Yeah. Zaymont Rogue says, how's everybody doing? Chad, you do need more dollies, sir. You need all the dollies. Happy Independence Day, everyone, and a special thanks to Chad and everyone who served. How sweet. Thank you.
Amen.
You're here.
Amen.
Very nice. Very nice. Skyfall uses his Chad chat and says, hey, folks.
Let's go.
Good to see you, Skyfall. Thank you all for being here. Oh, Andrew M says, sup, bitches.
Ooh,
Oh, hi, Chad.
you bad.
Dang.
What up, Andrew?
Oh, and look who's caught up on the chat. That would be this guy. So tonight we're going to be looking at more unproduced G.I. Joe items. No figures tonight. I'm just going to say that right off the cuff. No
Yeah,
figures.
I was surprised. None of them made the cut.
And I just put the link to creating G.I. Joe, which is Dan Klingensmith's website for these volumes of books. I put the link in the chat. He is running a really big 4th of July sale where instead of buying one bundle of all 15 volumes, you can buy little mini bundles and then save on shipping and all that stuff. He's got Independence Day, holiday savings codes and everything. So if you guys want to check it out. So
Cool. Very
awesome
cool.
series of books by an awesome dude. Look at this. Look at how sweet that is. Raymond Sheffield. Hey, bros. Best wishes to you, Chad. Stay strong.
Awesome.
Thank you very much for that.
Amen.
Unproduced Deke. Unproduced 90s. Does that count?
I
No,
don't think
not
he
really.
showed up in the cartoon. We'll have to save that for Nick.
Not really. HGC says nonstop Bushmaster. Bushmaster and Sky Pig.
Hmm.
Yep. Bring on the unproduced. That's what we're going to do. Time now. And Jay Woods. Hey, Chad, how is the new puppy? She's good. She's with the ma'am right now. Yep. Cool. All right, let's get to it. So the first vehicle that we're going to look at is from volume 14. One thing to bear in mind, on some of these pages, you're going to see dates, and on some of them you won't. That being said, when you see a date, if it says 1990, that means it was going to come out in 91, so on and so forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
The year prior. But the first vehicle we're going to look at is the G.I. Joe Anvil. So this is an artist rendering. It says final presentation design of the Anvil that was shown to management, having an abundance of foot pegs on the side, sent the message that this vehicle could hold a lot of characters, which in turn typically meant more sales of open stock figures. Right? The more foot pegs, the more figures. Lost leader.
Yeah, look at all of the 3 on the front, 3 on the back, just on one side.
Mm-hmm.
Yowza. Yeah, it's cool.
2 in the cockpit, 2 up top, and I'm sure some around the back as well. So let me blow this up a little bit. So the Anvil was designed by Alexis Scrimp in 1990, proposed for year 91. And it says Alexis was inspired to create a Joe vehicle that incorporated elements of the light armored vehicles she rode in while visiting Camp Edwards and Cape Cod with fellow members of research and development.
Oh,
With
wow.
its angular body, the Anvil had the ability to separate into 2 parts. The front section would act as a command center for the rear unit. Rear unit. That would separate and act as a surface-to-air missile system. And then here it says on the right, shown as a model of the Anvil as one unit. It is believed that due to some complexities, the missile system, it was shelved. So, yeah.
I like if we go back to that first picture, you guys know we got some Battle Force 2000 there. So that's pretty exciting.
Yep.
DJ, not absolutely.
Everybody
useless
makes
after all.
mistakes.
You got rock and roll version 2 right there.
Yeah.
Mikey.
There's too much color for Battle Force. Yeah, for sure. I think it's pretty cool. I dig it. That's a big rocket. It's a big
TK Storm's like, what do you mean they used to design a vehicle in 1 year and then release it the next? Yeah, they used to do that.
They used
It's
to do
crazy,
stuff
right?
and things.
Fantasia Workshop says, and it's OD green too. It's kind of hard to see it. It's like gunmetal gray with like OD green all down the top. But yeah. Yeah, Brian says thunderclap vibes. You know what vibes I get from the front of this vehicle? I know it's Funrise, but
oh yeah, right.
Kinda?
Yeah, I can see that.
kind of get that Funrise vibe. Anyway, what?
I mean, okay, so I'll say I think it's interesting. I think it's cool. All these vehicles in the 90s, they all break apart like this.
Yeah.
They all do that. Bang for your buck, perhaps? I don't know.
And this one kind of has a T slot too.
It almost looks like this could be like a Star Brigade kind of thing. Almost. At least that first half looks like some kind of moon buggy or something. Yeah, yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that very front vehicle of the Thunderclap.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I think it's cool. The missiles though, dude, I gotta tell you. Those big giant foam missiles from the 90s, I can't get behind.
No,
they're too outrageous
I don't
for
care
me.
for 'em. Yeah.
You guys like them? Do you like them?
I like my detonator. I do.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
As a kid, though, it's a little different. As a kid, the bigger the missile, the better, for sure.
That's what she said.
And had I been one
Hey, it's a child.
in like 91, I think that would have been pretty cool to be able to shoot like each vehicle to shoot all that stuff. I think it would have been great for sure. Jay hates foam missiles. You're right. You're right.
Find something he doesn't hate, for Pete's sake.
HGC says he started blasting everyone on the mean streets, then made a stand at his Scarface cocaine mansion. Yeah, fair enough. So this says, shown is the internal presentation piece done by Alexis. On the front section, she incorporated her nickname Lex and her birthday, July 7th, 1966, which you see it right there. And a lot of the designers did that. Frank did it. Doug did it. David Kunitz did it. A lot of them did it. To be used for the label sheet, similar to the mechanism that was eventually used on the Patriot in firing missiles. The missiles of the Anvil had an added feature. It was to explode after being fired. Dave Kunitz, who worked on the missile mechanism, shared that once the missile was fired out of the choke tube, it would separate and smaller missiles would fly out and scatter across the floor. So it kind of had bomblets in it.
They're like Sabo missiles.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I forgot last time. Did we come up with any kind of rating system for these? Or do we just say like we
All
liked it or not?
A's.
No, I don't think we did. I think we just kind of said which ones we liked the best.
Yeah, yay or nay kind of thing.
I mean, I wish they'd made this. I think it's cool. I think it looks like it's a Joe vehicle for sure. Did we need it? Probably not, but who cares? The more the merrier.
I like how Jimmy says it kind of looks like Starcom.
Yeah, the front
I
does.
see that.
See some
When
Starcom.
it's split up, I could see that.
Jeff W said 90 split apart toys subconsciously took inspiration from Star Trek Next Generation, Enterprise D with separating saucer section. Fact.
Yeah, it was probably an easier sell for parents if two vehicles came in it. You know, you had the front and the back half. That was probably a easier sell in the toys.
HGC was talking about you and your little Grand Theft Auto spree this morning, Jay.
That was fun. We had a blast.
Yeah.
We had a blast.
Mm-hmm.
The victims didn't.
R.I.P. everyone.
You monster.
So the next one, and
Yes.
this can be found on Dan's YouTube channel, where he has the entire 1995 Battle Corps Rangers presentation. which is a really good video to check out. But this is the G.I. Joe Battle Corps Rangers XS1 Striker. And year design says not applicable, but we know that Battle Corps Rangers was supposed to come out in 95, so it's not much of a leap to say 94. Right.
Well, they
Yeah,
went
and
as
obviously they
far-
had a production sample,
they had the box art done too.
Oh, yeah.
and it looks legit.
They had
That's a
all the
cool
box samples for everything Battle Corps Rangers, yeah. So this was designed by Dave Kunitz, and it says the Striker XS1 was designed by Dave, was intended to be an updated version of the Awe Striker. So like Awe version 2.
Nice. I like that.
The Striker XS1 and everything Battle Corps Rangers had like an XS, experimental system designation to it, like the XS3 stealth tank and so on and so forth. The XS1 was intended to be part of Battle Corps Rangers subgroup, had a catapult in the rear of the vehicle that would shoot a net, 4 guns that all moved in sequence with one another when a child would turn them. And all that can be seen working in Dan's video. So you can see the net launcher right there, kind of drawn back. And then you can see that kid's got his finger on the net launcher there. And then all 4 of those guns, they would turn and sync like that.
Oh, that's deadly.
Talking to Kirk, they were trying to get all of the guns to work with the wheels, but then they didn't do the wheels.
Hmm.
Kind of like the G.I. Joe train, and we're going to talk about that. Yeah. Striker XXX with Vin Diesel.
Even better, Striker XS1 with Vin Diesel.
Mike, you like dad jokes.
Oh, somely familiar.
Ted Striker. Striker.
Who's the driver? I can't tell. Who's that?
Did it come with skid mark version 2? No, it didn't come with skid mark.
It looks like Paratrooper Flint.
It just says below shown is a painted model, a test shot, and a mock-up box for the XS1.
Huh.
Screen grabs of the functioning model of the XS1 from an old promotional VHS videotape, which, again, Dan has it on his site. I don't know if it was supposed to have a driver.
Yeah, the driver in the box art, even though I'm zoomed in, I can't tell what it is, but in the physical toy is definitely Paratrooper Flint.
Yeah. So
His wacky hat.
several of the Battle Corps Ranger vehicles did not have drivers.
It's pretty cool. The silver guns I think are mispainted, but that's just me. It looks like almost like a Road Warrior.
You
kind
paint
of
those
vehicle.
guns
And-
orange, and it's got a hell of a Night Force vibe.
Yeah, and the guns too, like the actual guns themselves look like Transformer guns.
Yeah, and here you can see that net launcher a lot better right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which I thought that was a pretty fun concept. And I remember in the 90s, like everything had to have a mechanism. It had to have something spring-loaded and some kind of firing this, that, or another.
I like the idea too that it would be like the Striker version 2. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I dig it. I like it.
I like this one.
2 for 2, baby.
Big fan. KJ Smith here says, "Sup, peeps?
Sup, dude?
Sup, dude?"
Yo.
Commander Curbstomp says Crankcase was an underrated sleeper of a good figure sculpt. I agree. My boy Skidmark's a good figure sculpt too. Sometimes if you can get past the color choices, Ice Cream Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Steve's Toys is here. Stick around, Steve.
Yo. Yeah, Steve.
Stick around. Wink. Nudge. Wink. You know why. Yeah. Michael.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing well.
What does Papa Trump think about this vehicle?
Well, I'm a big fan of the Rangers. A terrific sub team, one of the best. Battle Corps Rangers should have happened, but Hasbro shit the bed and killed the Joe team. I'm not happy about it. Pretty upset. But it's the good stuff.
That's good. So good.
It's so perfect.
S tier all the way. S tier. Trump impersonation.
George Aiken can't stay long.
Hey, George.
We're still glad that you came anyway, George. Thank you very much. Here's one of your fellow Canadians, Crusty Old Crow right there.
Hello, Crusty Old Crow.
Yeah. And our good friend Will from Wilhelm Toy and Hobby. $2 super chat. Thank you, Will. And
Hey, buddy,
better
how are
late than never. Hi, Will.
I will.
Hi. Yeah, good to see Will. HGC says, need that net launcher to capture Strong Hands T-Rex from Dino Force.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep, absolutely. I like this. This is actually a really good point. That looks like a mishmash of the Congo vehicle and the Stargate Ostriker. Kind of does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Suka says, action feature. Action feature.
Not that T-Rex.
You know what? I'm gonna do this. Look at this.
I love the T-Rex.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right there.
I love the T-Rex. We need more T-Rex.
Wilhelm
the
says
T-Rex.
118 is the Lord scale. What the fuck have I been saying for years?
I too was misguided. No, I still love it.
Anyway, Steve's Toys is asking, should I create another unproduced vehicle for the 3 3/4 line? And if so, which one? You and I were having a discussion about another vehicle that we were going to do. Remember?
Bushmaster.
Aerial
Obviously.
No. Question for you, Michael.
The Joes don't need a pardon because they don't exist. Shadow people need not pardon.
Good answer. All right. So let's move on from the Striker XS1 Battle Corps Rangers. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. So this
Telling
doesn't
you.
exist in the fun school realm. Like they didn't. Obviously, there was tooling for this, and that never made it in any line. That's so wild.
No. Which is weird
It
because
looks super simple construction. I mean, that
the
is
stealth
super,
tank did, right?
right. Yeah.
know.
I mean, this would be fine. You throw a sky pig in there. That's cool, man.
I would buy it. I would, but you know, Fun School, they would make it like yellow and pink and
But at
Crazy.
least there's no canopy to be broken in this.
there's no canopy to be broken, but you could be
This is
rest
the
assured
perfect
that the
Fun
net
School
launcher,
vehicle.
the net launcher wouldn't be there.
No.
What's that other jet on the left? What is that?
Don't ask about it. You can't know about that. That's secret stuff.
That's another Battle Corps Rangers vehicle that we are not talking about.
The secret jet. Okay, that's fair.
It's not a secret jet. It's actually right here. It is the Vortex XS2.
Ooh,
Vortex.
Yeah.
Battle Force 2000.
Battle Corps Rangers. Crystal Clear 101 says prediction: XS1 Striker ends up as a HasLab project. I know that the three of us talked about this
I
last
wish I
time we
believed-
discussed
believed.
unproduced G.I. Joe toys. How would you feel if they just came out tomorrow and said, you know what, we're going to do all the unproduced Battle Corps Ranger stuff, the Sea Wolf, the battle platform, all the experimental series vehicles, but they're all going to be a HasLab.
Oh, jeez.
Their vehicles, I wouldn't buy them. I
Good
would
night,
be
George.
really excited.
Thanks
to
for
see
being
them.
here.
Bye, George.
Sorry, what did you say, Mikey?
Their vehicles, so I wouldn't buy them, but I would be so excited to see them.
And I would say you want to make your Joe lines super successful. That's the way to do it. Maybe not necessarily HasLab. Oh, you gotta. Oh, you mean for classified?
No. 118 's
Ju-
covered.
just-
I
wanna do-
I
yeah.
didn't assume that. Okay, all right, good.
Yeah, I would say
Either way,
every one of these vehicles, all the ones we did last time, and all these, they'll sell like that. It's 100%. They will all sell. I think it's. I don't know why they don't do it. It's something different. It's something new, and you're giving the 118th dude bros what they want, right?
And part of the work's already done. I mean, you just pick
Yeah.
up the flag and continue down the path. I mean,
Well, and
hell,
not
this
only
one
is it
obviously
something
made it
new,
through.
it's new, but it's also stuff that we never got that we should have got. You know, the whole thing with, you know, that tumultuous 94 through 96 with Real American Hero getting killed and how it was killed, and then Sergeant Savage getting killed as well, and leading to G.I. Joe Extreme. I think that you would inject a lot of goodwill into your toy buying customers if you came out and said, you know what, we're just going to do Battle Corps Rangers. Here it comes. All of it.
That would be pretty intense.
However, yeah, probably.
No.
Probably. Yeah. All right. So let's move on. This one's all you, Mikey.
Interceptor in your face. Yeah, this thing's freaking sick, man.
Yep. So
I,
the Cobra Interceptor, designed by Dave Kunitz, and it was designed in 1992 to be released in 93. Have at it, my friend.
This thing is super rad. Lots of little play features. I love that it had a handle in every iteration of its design. Had a handle in the back where you could really get into it.
Right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can see it better right
absolutely
there in that image.
I think the front of this one really reminds me of the Max Steel plane. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Max Steel 12-inch line. That's what the front of that one reminds me of. I remember the picture that's on the left side of the page with the orange and yellow background. That one made it into a card set, and I remember thinking that was really cool, and remembering never being able to get it. But yeah, this production sample with the black and the green, I love that. That pops. I'm into it.
Yep. Jay, have you ever seen this vehicle before?
Nope. I'm just checking everyone's comments out. I agree. It's a little Star Wars. It's a little this, a little that. But I'm with Mikey. I think this thing is sick.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy. But I'm the one who leans into Star Brigade. I lean into Battle Force 2000. I like all that stuff. So I think this is rad. The figure looks great too.
And yeah, my boy Incinerator, there was going to be a version 2, like a redecoed as the pilot. Can't go wrong with that.
I like
pretty
it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I would just change, like, I know it's not done, but I would say make the pilot colors closer to the craft. That's it. That's the only thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. I love it. I love it. All 3 for 3 so far.
Yeah, so it says, as a fan of space vehicles, Dave conceptualized the Interceptor. Like other vehicles in the mid-90s, the Interceptor was intended to have lights and sounds. To assist in adding some additional play value and not take away from the fantasy for a child, Dave designed an integrated handle in the rear to not only allow the kid to hold while flying the Interceptor around, but to control the lights on it. Pretty rad.
Sick, man. I love
so
it.
So similar to what they did with the X16 with the handle on the bottom, but this one was in the back.
Mm-hmm.
That's primo design right there.
Yeah,
that
and
is
to not like
cool.
Make this thing go utterly crazy. You can see the handle way better right here, and you can see the trigger on it. You see right where my mouse is, there's a trigger right there on that handle.
See, you guys know how much I love the Vector. I could see this in the Vector going at it. That would be awesome.
Yeah,
it would be. Yeah, really awesome vehicle. There's a top-down view.
Yeah.
There's Incinerator's crotch.
Woo-hoo!
Two-seater.
2-seater too. Yeah, that's beautiful.
I definitely see some X-Wing vibes. You know what I mean? But
are you guys familiar with the game Destiny? It looks like a ship from Destiny too. The unpainted one there. It looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that first version, the squattier one, it looks like it's only a 1-seater, but man, that looks cool in those. Yeah, in the with the model colors where it's like realistic.
Do you remember that Cobra
like
airship
like
that they made? Do you remember the Cobra airship they made for Rise of Cobra?
Airship. Yes, yes, I do.
Kind of
Yeah,
has that vibe to it.
yeah, it does.
Right?
It
Yeah.
does.
Kind of does. Yeah. Cutthroat says this Cobra figure looks like a Valiverse Swarm figure.
Does the
Incinerator?
Valiverse Swarm figure look like this?
Yep.
Hmm?
I don't think either looks like either, really. But oh,
Yes,
Fantasia
with
Workshop
green.
says the squat version kind of looks like the Razor Crest.
Yeah, and a little bit
Yeah,
like a Firefly. Like a tiny version of a Firefly.
Serenity?
Yeah.
HGC says, yes, that Cobra airship from Rise of Cobra is epic. Future Chopper, I have 2 of them. Yeah, they were pretty cool. Yep.
Future Chopper. Yeah.
Little VTOL, get to the chopper. But yeah, so anyway, there is the Cobra Interceptor. Freaking awesome vehicle. And Mikey, I know that. What's your dad's relationship to this vehicle? Do you want to share that?
I mean, it's just a passion for something that never got made. It's pretty cool. I mean, he modeled it on basically the same pictures that are shown here. And he just 3D modeled it kind of just basically from scratch, and it's more this version, the green and black version, than it is the first version. But but yeah, he just really loved the design and thought it would be cool if he could 3D render, model one and have it produced. And honestly, that was kind of the thing that kind of catapulted him into being a toy creator. It was kind of that and working with some of the people that he'd been working with on the side that kind of opened that door. But when we brought this to the last Joe Fest in 2018, we met up with the Joe Customs guys just by happenstance in Paducah, Kentucky, and he was telling them about it, and they were like, "Can we put this in our booth?" And he was like, "Sure." And then he got to meet Dave Kunitz and all those guys and get their input on it, because as you can see, there's no pictures of the bottom of this plane or this
Right.
craft. So he just kind of like went with something. It kind of had some flight stands, some landing gear on it,
Mhm.
but pretty basic. And I remember him asking Dave, and Dave was like, he's like, "This is great." He's like, "I can get you the pictures," he said, "but what you've done is far enough away from it where you would never be in trouble for anything. And it's a good enough iteration of it. It's a good enough homage that anybody that was a fan of it would be interested in it."
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just a passion project for him. And I get to see this in real life from time to time.
That's awesome.
That's super rad. Renegade Biker 24 is here. Good to see you.
What up?
And Father Son Galaxy says, future call sign longbow vehicle.
Well, that would be really cool. I'm sure all of us would be excited to see it in some kind of production, but I don't know if he ever really wants to have it in production. I think he wanted that at first, and now it's kind of something where
Now it's his.
it's more special that it's not in production.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
someday
yeah.
he'll sell files for it or something, but
I get
in
you.
production, I don't ever see it happening from him.
Now we got to find out if Steve's Toys is still here.
Steve and
are
Dad
you
were talking at DFW, so I would not be surprised if this has come up.
Steve was one of the few no shit interviews that I actually got at DFW. That was that Friday night preview night when I was like, yeah, I'm gonna film all sorts of people and yeah, that went out the window quick. But
And then you get there that you're pulled like 50 ways. You're like, okay, the camera's got to go down.
oh yeah, I literally I made it into the foyer. Got stopped every 5 feet, which is cool. That's awesome. Then I got in the door, got over to Valiverse. Steve was right next to Valiverse. I went from Bobby and Ryan and Jordan to Steve, and then that's it.
That's it.
Anyway, we're gonna move on. So
Next,
Just
all
Jeff
hits.
says DFW was a maelstrom of let's go do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a maelstrom of other stuff for me, but hey,
Oh boy.
let's talk about this thing.
Let's run a train.
Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about one. Let's talk about it.
So Greg Bernson and Dave Grober designed this in 1990. It's supposed to come out in 1991. Battery operated, as you can see right here in the engine car. You can see the battery compartment, 4D batteries.
Ooh, that's your bad boy.
So this train is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars total. I will turn my other camera on, and we can get a look at my train, courtesy of Steve's Toys. The thing about this vehicle, they kept putting so many bells and whistles into it. You can see the thunderclap gun.
Yeah.
You can see the missile launcher from the mobile command center. It's got little pieces, parts from all kind of different Joe vehicles. It's got the little recon vehicle there, right? You see the little recon vehicle.
That, yeah.
From the I'm staring right at it, the Rolling Thunder. But yeah,
Very cool.
I
love this thing, man. Oh,
so this says, as a fan of trains since he was a child, Greg designed the G.I. Joe train. He recalled that Tyco had success in selling the G.I. Joe electric train and battle set in HO scale, which I got a sealed one of those.
woohoo!
Which that thing is freaking awesome too. Hi, Mikey. Welcome back.
Hi.
And wanted to do something in LGB, Lehman Gross Bond scale, to hold 1/18 scale figures, which is G scale, right? If you send me a video invite, I can give more information on all the parts and what they are. Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a minute. He shared that he imagined the train traveling around the proposed Cobra Island playset designed by Guy Cassaday and shooting at Cobra troops. To help keep costs down and utilize existing tooling, Greg attempted to use parts from not only previous released G.I. Joe vehicles, right, Thunderclap, etc.,
Right.
but components from the Play School brand as well. The next few pages will show images of the model and the costing sheets that were drawn by Greg and Dave Grober. So I'm just going to kind of slide around here. This page right here, Steve and I talked at length about this car right here. This is the second car in the train. And if you look right here, so these are 3 different images of this expanded view.
Right.
The turret on top and the light, and the spotlight was supposed to work. They were cogged up to where when you turn the turret, the light turns with the turret, or vice versa. Turn the light, the turret.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. So that's something that they were supposed to do. You can see that gun right there. That's pretty much the turret from the top of the Rolling Thunder. Take a good look at it there. But
Yeah, that's sweet.
yeah. And then there's your Thunderclap gun. That's the middle car.
I love that.
And then you have your engine. And then the caboose. So the caboose car, I'm going to get it. As somebody liked to say in the chat, I always love to show off my damn train. Well, Steve did an amazing job on this train. Why wouldn't I want to show it off? The caboose car is interesting because it has a feature where it turns. So if you look at, let me make myself big. Whoa. If you look at this car right here, so it's got a little turret in the top for a gunner. You put a gunner in here. You can stand a Joe here in the back. There's a door. But in here is the recon vehicle. And it just goes down the ramp.
Oh, it looks like a roller from Optimus.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Which is, yeah. And then it's the same recon vehicle as the Rolling Thunder. So there's the recon vehicle.
Cool.
the cool thing about this car, though, it takes a little finesse. So the recon vehicles in here, close the door, right? If you notice the top, see how this is
Keyed. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
so it lifts up.
Oh wow.
And
That
it closes.
is rad.
That's so badass. Wow.
Yeah, so that whole thing just closes up like that. And then when you want to redeploy it, so it's just in there nice and secure. You got your little guy in the caboose, right? Little gunner's turret.
Love it.
Then again, you just lift it up like that. Then you turn it, drop the ramp, roller comes out.
Damn, that's hot.
Right? This train, they packed so many features into this train. And then there's the oil car. We didn't even talk about that car yet. They packed so many features into this train that they literally priced it out of existence,
Wow.
which kind of sucks if you think about it.
What was it supposed to go for?
I don't know what it was supposed to retail for, but that's what Kirk told me when he and I were talking about it. Now, here's
crazy
the oil
that
car
you
train.
reused so many other parts that even by doing that, it was still that expensive with all the
Yeah.
plate features. That is
And then the oil car train opens up.
Ooh.
Oh, that's wicked.
Damn.
That's the Gatling gun that they used again later in the 92 headquarters,
I'm getting huge mask vibes from this thing.
right? And then if you look down inside, you see that little control station there?
With foot pegs.
Like Steve went all out on this train. Like this thing is ridiculous. How
That is
cool this freaking train is.
super cool.
And then when you
Beautiful.
put the gun down flush, it sits down in that little command center, and then you just close it up. There you go.
Wow,
Beautiful.
that's amazing.
Sorry, I pizzaed when I should have French fried, but yeah, there it is, right there. But that's it. Battle Corps Rangers train.
Wow.
It's gonna be hard to top that one. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
This train is absurdly cool. Like all the stuff that this thing can do. Just the bells and whistles on this are ridiculous. Anyway,
Ooh.
Guys, I hate to do it. I have to take off here. But
But you
Chad,
gotta
I want to
do it.
thank you guys for having me. Chad, thank you for having me on the channel tonight. I'll be back, I promise. I double booked myself for tomorrow morning, so I apologize.
it's all good, my friend. We appreciate you coming and hanging out. Are we still on for Friday?
Saturday. We're gonna
Saturday.
do Friday Night Versus on Saturday. Yeah, because
That's
I'm not sure when I'm back Friday. So
It's all good. Yep.
yeah,
Friday
yeah.
Night Versus on Saturday. Those of you who aren't subbed to Jay, all of his particulars are in the description. Jay, I love
Do
you.
it.
Be safe. Tell Rob I said hi.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Mikey. Chat. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys
buddy.
soon. Cheers.
Okay, bye.
Safe travels.
Oh, and Lio Convoy just joined us. What's up, Lio? Good to see you, man.
What's up, sir?
Same time toy says S tier all day. That
Yeah.
train is flag level.
I think it may surpass.
The 5 cars of the train, you don't think this train is that long, but it's on a 6-foot shelf. What?
You don't think this train is that long?
You don't think it's that long? Oh, we can pull a really long train.
All night long, all night, all night long, all night.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, it's almost 7 feet long. It is a very long
Right.
train. I've been wanting to do a video about it for a long time since I got it from Steve. I can't do it justice the way it is on a shelf like that. Like I have to put it on track.
Yeah.
So.
Is it Wilhelm that's got you some track?
Supposedly.
Hmm.
That's right. That's not on Will to send me G-scale track. I could stop buying everything else on the planet and buy some damn G-scale track, but whatever.
You could, but
Greg says HasLab could never do this. I guess he's talking about the train. The cost of all new tooling is prohibitive for injection molding.
I mean, they don't care enough to do it, even if it was inexpensive.
It's not
But
even so
luckily,
much. It's not even so much just
fans make the
mold.
best stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And Steve is a freaking genius when it comes to this stuff. A genius. Like he got every single freaking mechanism to work. But again, it's not just worrying about molding the train. It's great. It's all this shit too. That was me. It's all this stuff, right? You got to get all the train bits. I just got to stick it back in there. But you got to get all the train bits. You know, that stuff is not easy. So
no, and a toy company is making model trains or trains that will never happen again. And
yeah,
that's a niche thing all in its own.
Will said,
Respectable.
don't buy track. I bought a whole bunch just for you. Okay, dude.
I'm sending it.
It's all good, dude. But yeah, what Steve did with this train was amazing. Everything that's supposed to have a play feature or be toyetic has that play feature. All of it. Everything. Every turret works. You saw the caboose turn and transform, and the freaking recon sled comes out. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Masterson 42. What is up, sir?
Whoa.
Hello, late punch and pie. I was out exercising my fat butt. I saw a picture of me next to Chad, so I got to get my. What the?
Oh my goodness!
Is that saying I'm fat? Am I fat? Me?
No, I think you were what he was comparing himself to.
Oh.
I think he wants to be on your level.
Mm.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Either way, good to see you, Masterson. 4M Icebreaker says the train bits could be sourced from model trains currently made by other companies. Yeah, and that's the RC Crossfire. Hasbro didn't make that. They partnered with a Japanese company for that. They just, had to put in the little arms that held the figure down, and they kit bash Rumbler and blah, 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 put some fluorescent orange guns on it. Steve's Toys said, I appreciate the praise, but it's guys like Greg who are the real artists. They did everything by hand. I use a computer. The OG Hasbro guys are the masters. True.
It's true, but skill is skill, my man.
Still. True. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. So let's look at the next page of the train. So here you see, so there's the caboose, the way that it turns and opens up, just like Steve did. But Steve also added to it. So if you notice here, it just kind of has like a railing in the back. So he completed the whole back end of the train, which is pretty rad.
Very.
And then you can see the oil car there. Then there's the exploded view of what it was supposed to look like. Da-da-da. So yeah, Steve just took all this stuff. Yeah, there it is with the top part on it. He just took this and made it.
So cool. So cool.
Yep. Costing sheet and model of the G.I. Joe train caboose. The caboose could pivot and had a scout car that could roll down a ramp that dropped down to the ground. The scout vehicle was the same one used for the Rolling Thunder. I already said that.
You said that. I remember.
Getting in on the back end of that caboose.
That's what she said.
Of course.
Hell yeah.
Got any tips?
Got any tips?
So yeah, there's the train. But it is a phenomenal piece of art.
Yeah.
Everything about this train was amazing, start to finish. But battery operated. I can understand that for little kids. They don't want that G-scale electrified track. So whatever. 4D batteries. How long do you think that would last this train? 3 hours?
You imagine how corroded all of those slots would be if this did exist today? Like how bad those slots would be.
Yeah, that would be crazy. There it is. The unproduced 1991 G.I. Joe train, designed in 1990 by Greg Bernston and Dave Grober. And sadly, with all the bells and whistles, even though they try to keep costs down, they priced it out of existence. So something else we never got. But I've got one, and Steve's got one. And anybody who was at DFW probably saw the train at Steve's booth. What is that?
I've got one. I have a chair. I'll go to this. Yeah. Cool train, bro. It's really freaking cool.
What?
Like it a lot.
Are you bothered that I have this train?
No. I'm happy people have the train because it's really freaking cool. It's very cool.
Fantasia Workshop. Were they going to give it a cool name?
Yeah. The G.I. Joe train.
Oh. Yeah, I have no idea. Has Chad not seen Borat? Yeah, I've seen frickin' Borat. It's like giving a gun to a monkey. Yeah. Cobra's train in Battle for the Train of Gold had the perfect name for the G.I. Joe train, the Bullet.
The Bullet.
Sad choo-choo noise is made since it was never produced. Is that your chew? Is that what that was?
Oh.
Yeah, it's too bad they never made it. There you go. Look at that. Look, there's the perfect name for it.
Oh, hell yeah. It wasn't, but it is now.
It is now. It is. It's the Dude Bro Express.
Hell yeah.
Do you think Steve would get bugged if I put a big sticker on the front that said Dude Bro Express?
I have to wait for him to respond.
Maybe, but it's mine. I can do what I want with it.
Yeah, this is my train.
Steve also said, I was thinking about making the Cobra train for gold. Instead, I'm going to design some extra original design cars. Rad.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome, dude.
Masterson missed my story yesterday. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, see, look, that would be awesome. It's your train. That's it. Dude Bro Express. Better than the Silver Streak. However, the movie Silver Streak is great because Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor.
Here.
Yeah. All right, cool. Let's move on from the train. Now we're going to get into volume 15. And this is the G.I. Joe ATF X-18, which stands for Advanced Technology Fighter.
This thing is so cool.
Have you seen this before?
I had not seen this before. This thing.
So Bill Young designed this. Yeah. Shown as the final presentation of the ATF X-18, notice the USS flag label on the vertical stabilizer. Right there.
Yep.
As well as the name Captain Palindrome. Palindrome. Oh, yeah. Bill was having fun like others, incorporating hidden phrases into his labels. The word palindrome is a word, sentence, or number that reads the same backwards or forwards. There you go. There's the vehicle right there.
It's cool.
You big fan of this plane?
I love this. This is wicked awesome.
That's pretty crazy.
I really dig it. I love it. And I love that the colors of it go with the X planes. I love the white with the red tips and everything. Yep. I love, like, thematically you can tell these guys were going to air shows, like, you know, like they say they were looking at future technology magazines and all that stuff. Like, this displays it so well.
But does it squirt water? No. The answer is no.
It doesn't, but you pull one of these things out, there might be something. Hey, babe, look what I got.
Oh yeah. But yes, this you had to do it, didn't you?
I did.
Do I need to get the oh yeah, girl?
Yeah,
Do I need to get
that needs to be one of the things for
and
sure.
Hawk Tua? What about
Definitely.
Hawk Tua?
Yeah, I got
Anyway.
a clip for that to send you. I sent to my buddy today. That was really funny.
But yes, this is in the color schemes of a lot of the experimental aircraft that you would see from like Lockheed Skunk Works and things like that, Northrop Grumman, especially the aircraft that the Conquest X-30 is based on. Had
Yes.
almost these exact markers.
Yep. And you see that influence with the canards on the front. I mean, that is really, really cool.
Ooh, I kind of like that. Reminds me of Jetfire.
A
A little bit,
See
right?
that.
Yeah. Crystal Clear 101 says, okay, that's my first time seeing the X-18 and I need it like now.
That's a bad mofo.
And then everybody kind of agrees that this actually belongs to Maverick. Yep.
Yeah, it almost makes me think it was before Slipstream's plane, because you can see like some of the design features in this with the canards and the way the body line comes from the nose and then sweeps back into the plane. Like you
Yeah.
can see little hints where I could see where this went from here. But
Yeah.
man, that is got to be one of the coolest things for me.
Fantasia Workshop says, wouldn't X-18 make it the FA-18 Hornet? The thing is, when they were designing all of this stuff, the Navy was still using the F-14.
Yeah.
They weren't using the F-18 yet. So it's just kind of one of those things. And that's why when they numbered the USS Flag for the CVN series, they numbered it 99 because they were only in like the high 60s or something like that. So they went really far out with the flag because they didn't want to have any of those problems. But,
Yep.
Yeah, this thing's
Yeah,
freaking awesome.
It's bad.
Does it shoot foam missiles? No.
No, this was definitely before foam missiles or any kind of
Mhm.
flick and play feature.
Yeah, and then it says
you can definitely catch some Conquest vibes on this thing.
oh, absolutely. Bill shared that the inspiration of the X-18 came from some of the canard jets he saw being designed in Europe, like the Eurofighter, right? At that time, he liked the use of canards because they provide the plane with more control, stability, and maneuverability. There you go.
Yep. Yeah,
Rad.
super dig this.
Oh, and then look at Eric Teixeira comes in with some knowledge. The project for the F-18 originally is the YF-17, I think. Interesting.
I'd buy that for $1.
I was unaware. Since when did the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms need a jet?
Actually, you're missing explosives as well. They just keep roping in the good shit.
Well, I don't know. Probably since Waco, Texas. Ooh, too soon.
Ooh,
yeah.
dang. Let's leave the dogs out of this, shall we?
Yeah. Matt Noon, what is up? Says, hey, all, Mikey and Chad, just chilling in Warwick, Rhode Island, in town to watch my daughter tomorrow dance across the street from that Hasbro place. Cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Foam missile shooting out all over.
The whole thing is a foam missile.
Have you
can
seen that
throw it
meme
right
of the
into your
girl
chest.
who in slow-mo who catches like 8 hot dogs in her face?
No.
You haven't seen that?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna send that to you. But
Okay.
as soon as I read this comment, I saw that meme of the girl with like the hot
Foam
dog
missiles.
face, but foam missiles. Yeah. Just catch all these foam missiles.
Oh my goodness.
F-18 was the loser of the competition between that and the F-16. Air Force chose the F-16, and then the Navy was like, hey, I'll take that other jet.
Yeah.
Got any tips?
Got any tips?
The machine breaks down.
Give me that damn map.
Chad, don't make this dirty. I didn't. I just said, like, I saw it in my head.
Including grow up in that statement may be counterproductive.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
I'm a Toys R Us kid, man. I'm never gonna grow up. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's move on, shall we?
What's next?
Hey, Mikey,
Yeah.
do you like the Defiant?
Defiantly, yeah. I do.
You defiantly
Well,
like the Defiant?
I defiantly love the Defiant.
Oh,
but I
you
would like a shuttle more.
You defiantly.
Yeah.
Which year was this jet from? So if you
Unknown.
notice, year designed, it says not applicable. Generally, that means early. Yeah.
I'd be willing to bet this preceded the conquest. I would be totally fine believing that.
Hey,
Call
Kurt,
him up.
What year was the X-18 from? Okay.
I think that was
He said, "Don't call me at home." Sorry.
oh yeah, he does that.
He wouldn't say that to me. No.
No. Well, he'd
You
answer
know
you.
he wouldn't. All right. So
Wow.
whoa.
Cobra overshadow.
It's overshadow. Wowie wow. There it is. Dave Kunitz. He tried so many times to get
Really
this thing
like
made. So many times. And I know that Just Jeff, Vache, and somebody else, Suka, Jeff W. I don't know. They all got signed prints from Dave Kunitz of the Overshadow.
I saw
At
that.
DFW.
Super awesome.
Any unproduced vehicles for the Dreadnoks? Not on tonight's show, but I can put one on the next one if you'd like. Yeah. Spaceship for Cobra. Wow.
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 Good lord.
Yeah, it was
It's
Suka.
a nice ship.
That's neato. He says,
Neato.
hey, I have that big card of that signed by Kunitz. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. I'm a little jelly.
Yeah.
Just a little.
I'm gonna zoom in. Wow.
Wow. Look at the detail.
So bad. My cat's clawing me. We're doing shitty Christopher walking. So bad.
People watch this, Chan.
Who watches this stuff?
What is
Hey.
wrong with you people?
You're doing it all wrong.
What's the
Drawing
wrong
inspiration. Drawing inspiration from space shuttle concepts shown at the National Air and Space Museum. Dave shared that the Cobra Overshadow was intended to be the same size as the Defiant. For any of you who own Defiants, you know relatively how large this would be.
That's a huge.
He does not recall whether it was designed before the Defiant, but he did share that the original idea for the Defiant was to have the shuttle itself nest in between the two thrusters, similar to what is shown here. There you go.
That is so cool. I love the 1960s design of it. Both the conceptual design and the paint work reminds me of 1960s space. I'm like, no, we don't. No.
This ship has a fever. The only prescription.
More space.
More space, cowbell. Stop clawing my leg.
Remember when I got to dance in the Weapon of Choice music video? It was great.
Just stop. DJ Bill Utley. Hasbro took that unmade shuttle and hit it the only place they could.
In
5
the
long
ass.
years, I hid this uncomfortable shuttle up my ass.
Said, Dave, it's not gonna fit.
It's his boy's birthright. He'd be damned. So the tip is thrust into the Y.
Ooh, what a lovely tea party.
Little Jay and Silent Bob there. Good job. Nice.
Thanks. I was a guard, so.
Cobra overshadow damn near wrecked him.
Wrecked him. Damn near killed him.
What? Got any tips?
This one does.
Yeah. No, it does. It has two. Look at that. One.
Park it in the V. You take the tip and you put it in the V. That's
Park
the
this
instruction.
in there.
You got to give it a little hawk to it on there.
I mean, it's an interesting design.
It is.
I
It
don't know,
seems like a lot of wasted space in the outshoots on the Y. Like if this is as big as the Defiant, that seems like a lot of wasted space.
Yeah, it's like it's all the engines, right? All of this.
Yeah.
It kind of has like
I like it.
Enterprise nacelle kind of feel going on here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just off there by itself. And okay, so this shuttle nests. It docks. It
nests.
It doesn't
Ooh,
penetrate.
docks.
It nests.
No penetration.
But here's the thing. So are there figures in this? Is this a cockpit or does this dock all the way inside? I mean, it's a crazy design. Pretty wild. This
really
is wild.
It's wild.
Flying
a little
V tuning
crazy.
fork.
Yes.
Pretty much. Yeah. Talk dirty technology to me. Oh, you know where this thing nests, Mikey?
On these nuts.
Where the hell is Sky Pig when you need him? Nicotronis is late to the party. That's okay. It's totally cool. KB Jodographs, what's up, Keith? Says, evening, boys. Cool design, but definitely not needed.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, from the little design, the little drawings in the left-hand corner of the page, it kind of looks like it sits more on top of the V than actually in it. Yeah, it docks, and then you just kind of let it soak.
Are we talking
Morgan
about
style.
docking now? No.
No, I don't want to talk about docking.
No,
I don't
we're
want
not going to discuss docking.
I don't
okay?
want to talk about it.
No. No. Not docking, not snoodling, none of that. We're not discussing anything.
Keep it all to yourself, you shitbirds.
Did he just say snoodle? Yeah, so this is the Cobra Chinese finger cuff. Look right there.
Oh my god.
Look, if someone can come hang out with us and laugh at least once, it's all good, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What about space spooning?
Space spooning? I'm glad you asked.
I'm gonna spoon in space.
Space.
How about docking? Yes, we can talk about docking. They had a really good song called
docking.
Dream Warrior for Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Docking D's nuts. Oh my god.
Ken's Toys has a question for you, Michael.
Ah, yes. The entry port is self-lubricating. And since space is one big vacuum, it really just kind of sucks it in there.
Yeah, don't let go of the thermometer. You know what I mean?
Don't do it.
It's
Don't
just gonna,
do it.
It's gonna,
Keep
yeah,
it.
it's gone.
Keep it clutch. You know what I'm saying?
Pedro says the dude bros are unstoppable today.
Can't stop us now. Honestly, I like the separate shuttle more than the docking portion of it. I would assume that would theoretically have some kind of hyperspace travel kind of thing, but I really like the design of the shuttle on top.
I mean, it's
Obviously some development to do, but I think it's really cool looking. I think part of it is that really like 1960s design. I think that's
Yeah.
does not look like a Joe vehicle though.
This
Or
is
a
like
Cobra
the shit
vehicle.
that Stanley Kubrick was cooking up. Like, how
This feels
far
very
advanced are we going to be in like the year
Yeah.
2001? And then here we are in 2001, like, don't eat yellow snow. But
right.
this is the
Right.
shit that Stanley Kubrick thought we were going to be doing.
That feels accurate.
Oh, this is a serious question. Can this shuttle go to Plaid?
Oh,
Yes. Yes. I have it on good authority that this was supposed to go to ludicrous speed. So
gasp.
what's the matter, Sanders? Chicken? Prepare ship. Just Jeff says, it feels like there needed a Joe headquarters in space with a docking ring that Cobra could take advantage of. Launch the attack craft, link up with the ring, unleash hell. They didn't even make the train, dude. Fucking space. Yeah. It says in space 1999, it's G.I. Joe. Anyway.
In space.
It's G.I. Joe.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Wow.
We're docking in the craft.
Suka says a white Cobra vehicle, just like Chad's favorite, the Condor.
White Cobra.
No.
Commander, it's a white shuttle.
Okay. So and then Jeff just shrugs and says it would be neat. It would be neat.
It would
But
be.
they never made the train. They never made the Seawolf. All right.
They
Shall we move
don't
on from this?
care
Are we done
about
with
you.
all the jokes?
No, but we should move on. They'll happen no matter what. Can't stop this train. Oh, coconuts.
Oh.
Oh. Oh my. Oh
Yeah.
my. That's true. The ring would increase the pressure in the shaft, and that's what you need to keep it going for longer duration.
Longer playtime sessions.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Big explosion credits.
Yeah, Jeremy says let's move on to all new jokes.
New topic.
We
Hey,
should do
kids.
another table read, but do it all in Christopher Walken.
So that actually reminds me of something we talked about at DFW Sunday night when we were in the. So I think it was as you guys had walked away. So it was after the Trump impression, after Jeff's King of the Hill. I told the Shay and Samantha, I said we should get together and do some kind of table read, but each one of us has an impression, and that's what we read as. So I was thinking of like something like The Room, and then all of us just take turn, like get a character.
Oh, hi,
like,
Greg. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, we do them with like Hank Hill, Trump, like Christopher Walken, and just read the script as those characters. And how ridiculous it would be.
Well, Jeff W calls this the Cobra underboob.
Ooh.
And then
Got
Jim
a kind
Hart
of
was
a
asking if
Indian.
Christopher Walken was a G.I. Joe, who would he be? I mean, he's the Emperor in Dune, which was dumb, but whatever.
What would he be? Ooh, I think we'd bring up an Action Force name. I think he'd be Moon Dancer.
Because I dance on the
But
moon.
dance
Wow.
on the moon. Wow, they said.
There's a man who dances on the moon. What about this name?
Yeah, the Cobra penetrator. That's better than overshadow.
And then people are agreeing that Christopher Walken should be Crystal Ball.
Oh, no,
Look
I like
at my
Christopher Walken too
shield.
much.
It's really cool.
Hey Joe, I'm gonna hypnotize you.
Captain Gridiron, look over here.
Check out my spinning shield.
All right, we're going to pause on this for a second. You did hear about this?
No, I didn't hear about that.
You didn't hear about this?
No, I didn't.
All
Is
right.
Mel Brooks doing it?
No.
Not interested.
It's the fucking frozen snowman guy. Josh Gad? In association with Mel Brooks is like 97 years old, right? So it's like in association with Mel Brooks, but it's that freaking guy doing it. Yeah.
No. I don't want it. Keep it.
No.
Leave Spaceballs alone. Yeah, I don't want any kind of Mel Brooks continuation.
Was that your Leave Britney Alone? Is that what that was?
Yeah, that's what that was. Leave Spaceballs alone. Yeah.
I hope everybody gets all these little inside jokes.
I don't know. It's like 50% of my vocabulary is just strung together in movie quotes and pop culture nonsense.
Yeah, it's all good. But, yeah. So yeah, they are doing that. Yep.
What's next? Robin Hood men in slightly larger tights?
Jeff Butler can do Jimmy Stewart.
Oh my god.
Can he do like all
Jeff
ages
Butler's
of Jimmy
Stewart and his aging Jimmy Stewart is amazing.
So
amazing.
Good. Yeah.
That was definitely part of the table read. Would definitely be that.
And then Jeff W.
You're my favorite customer. Yeah, I want all of it.
Whoa, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Jeff W. did an entire play with the Hank Hill voice in about 1995.
I'll tell you what. Oh, I would love to see that.
What about Destro? Christopher Walken as Destro. James
Cobra Commander.
McCullen. It's wacky. It's wacky.
I run Maz Industries.
Do you know what Maz is? Jimmy Stewart, Cobra Commander.
I'm liking this cast. This is ridiculous.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
Tally ho.
We're done with these jokes. Let's go make new jokes. Okay.
Hooray! New jokes.
New jokes.
No CGI though. No CGI. I just wanted to put a big
Just
gross
put
arm
the eye
on
thing
it.
on him.
With the eye
It's like a toilet paper roll.
Yeah, I want to see a children's play production as with Christopher Walken as Globulus.
With like the eye patch strap, but a toilet paper roll.
Yeah, like a big googly eye.
What's he call it? The Worm of Time or something like that?
The Worm of Time.
Anyway, okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Moving on.
Ching jang bong.
I'm all about this thing.
Hercules. Got a date on this one.
Hercules.
Hercules.
And Frank designed this. So Frank, he was a real world designer. Which
You can tell this gives like mad like tech drawing vibes. This is it. This is a marker render.
yeah, so he designed it in 1987 to presumably be, pushed out for the 88 lineup. It says, when discussing the Hercules, Frank did not recall much about the vehicle other than the name may have stemmed from his Greek heritage. The Hercules had a missile rack that would rise up.
Rise up.
Does your missile rise up?
Every morning.
Oh boy.
Here's to you.
Oh boy. And the missile that
all
would
the
sit
mechanisms.
vertically off the rear of the vehicle. So you can see like there's kind of the pad that it sits on. So it would
And then
raise up
it would
this
erect
way.
it from there.
Yeah.
Erect it. Yeah.
So you would park the vehicle, make it erect,
Erect your missile.
and then it's playtime.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
In addition, it had a radar that would flip up, where you can see it right there. Kind of like it is on the rock there. Right, the radar on the rock comes up like that. Missiles on the side that could destroy Cobra tanks that would come across in battle.
I like the little missile pod by the cockpit. That's pretty rad.
Yeah, that thing is pretty awesome. When comparing the Hercules to the Raider that Frank designed a month later, it seems as though a few elements of the Hercules rolled into it. Tracked wheels, missile rack with giant missile, and heavy machine guns under the frame of the vehicle. Yeah?
Yeah, I definitely see some Havoc elements for sure.
He's talking about the Raider.
Oh, the Raider. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
I
looking
mean,
at the tracks and looking at the Havoc.
Yeah, the Raider has 4 tracks. It does have that large cannon under the cockpit of the vehicle. But the whole missile thing on the Raider is way different. First of all, the Raider has 2 missiles, right? And it opens and then slides up. So, yeah, that pod is neat until it takes enemy fire. Yeah.
I like it.
I have to agree with this. The Hercules would fit in with Pursuit of Cobra all day.
Yeah, honestly, I think
Resolute?
it gives off Cobra vibes even. Like, I think this in like a dark blue or gray, I think this would be a really cool Cobra vehicle.
Buck Fuddy says it's the Herkimer Battle Ginty. No.
I like it.
Chad, zoom in on that rack.
Let's see that rack. Oh god.
That's a freaking rad vehicle, man.
It's cool.
This does kind of have vibes of the Mean Dog right here.
It definitely has the Mean Dog louvers. Yeah, for sure.
So if this is a canopy, is this a canopy too?
It certainly looks that way. It looks like you have a driver and then probably somebody that's in charge of launching the missile.
Like rear facing?
Maybe it is rear facing. I don't know. It seems like that'd be a nightmare once that missile takes lift. It's gonna be a real bear.
But look at how intricately he designed all these hydraulics.
That's why I like his designs, is because it's very technical. It's very purpose driven. Like,
yeah,
that's more than a concept. That is,
yeah. Coronius,
real
he's a fantastic designer.
He is.
I don't know. I think it's freaking awesome, man. I would be all over this vehicle.
Yeah, I like it.
Especially if it's erect.
Ooh. Give me 5 or 10 minutes. I'll fire off another one. Oh. Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Yeah, anyway. Phenomenal vehicle.
I dig it.
It's interesting that yeah. So you can see right there, November 20th, 1987 is when he drew this one right here.
Man.
Yeah, it's got vibes of everything. It's got kind of the Havoc enclosed tracked wheels in the front. Kind of the guns from the Raider here. Little Mean Dog going on there. I think it's a freaking rad vehicle, man.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
We are so juvenile. Yeah, Matt Noon. Frank was an engineer for a company called Cadillac Gauge, and he designed real world vehicles. Yep. Oh,
Yeah, you can tell there.
yeah. It has vibes of the Avalanche. This for sure is the Avalanche.
Yeah.
Good call on that.
Yeah. Good point.
49er Brian. See, I love these simple close-ended statements. Make that some bitch. Done.
Yeah.
That's it. Kaiju Kitty has punches and pie because of late. That's okay.
Thanks for being here.
Does it have a Mega Force vibe?
Well, definitely with the color. I mean, that's an easy thing to see.
Yeah, the color.
It doesn't look like it would work in with the vehicles. It's not sharp and pointy. It's kind of bulbous.
It's what?
Bulbous. It's got a bulbous design.
Yeah, I like it. Does it just hold one figure? No. It looks like it holds at least two. Right there.
Yeah. There's plenty of spots for foot pegs too, so keep Dave in.
All about those foot pegs.
All about those foot pegs.
It's a bigger and faster RPV.
Yeah. I definitely see conceptually where that would. Oh God. Oh.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. I like it. Shall we move on?
Yes.
We got
Excellent.
one more. We only got one more. We got
Uno
18
mas.
minutes left, so I think the timing is perfect because Ryan's got the 3 POA. He's got his news show on tonight, and he's got Sal from 2 Cents Toys and Ted Darklaw from Hella Dope on. So
Ted?
The Ted? Comrade Bobcat says, I'm late as always. That's okay. Totally fine.
Nah.
What's up? Oh, that's for you.
I like Gung Ho in the dress blues. It's classic. It's clean. Shows respect to the military. I'm a big fan of the military. I hope everybody else is too. I like all the Joes, but Gung Ho, red, white, and blue. It's a terrific figure. Just a tremendous toy. Big fan.
Good job.
Thank you.
Did you see in volume 15 the shipwreck in his navy blues? In his
No, I
navy dress uniform?
I did not.
Maybe we'll get into that in part 3. If you are
Yeah.
a big fan of Gung Ho version 2?
2.
Just 2. Yeah.
2.
Yeah. Star Brigade.
Well, Trump is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a big ripcord guy.
Chad, when will you post the DFW Joe show review and interviews? Well,
Still waiting on people to send you some video to fill in some gaps.
yeah, I have no footage of the swap or the meet and greet, and I want to do DFW justice, so I'm waiting on footage of those because I was out of pocket.
You need footage of the swap. Let me send you some snowball videos.
No, thank you. Look at that. Same time's already ready for part 3 and part 4. You need to just quit, Mikey. Just stop. Jim Largo says, I think it's obligatory that you play Careless Whispers by Wham when you start playing with your missile.
Tonight the music.
Nope, that's enough of that.
Loud.
Anyway, so now we're going to get into
there's
this.
March. Let's talk about the March.
Right. So, being that I'm a big fan of play sets, and I love to poke at Jay about the Coastal Defender, and I knew Jay was going to be on the show tonight, we weren't really tracking he was going to leave early. Look at this. Look. Ryan, are you saying that you're going to copyright strike me?
Come at me, bro. That was an original.
Or that Andrew Ridgely is going to copyright strike me? Because it's not going to be the other one. He gone.
Yeah.
Are you going to copyright strike me?
Just going to open your inbox and wham, copyright strike.
Who's this person named 3POA? Copyright striking me. Because that's how Viper Island put his real legal name when he was copyright striking us. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It doesn't have to be legitimate.
We're not going to have beef with 3POA. We're not going to have like this big old copyright strike war. It's going to be George Michael from the grave.
Zombie George Michael.
Yeah. Anyway. Cool. Jim Largo says the March is such a
cool.
Yeah, it is. It's basically connexes, which those of us who have deployed and operational theaters understand the importance of connexes. I mean, I lived in connexes on numerous deployments. So, Patrick, look at this. Don't fucking sweat me. I know what time it is. I'm a dude playing a dude. So the March,
another dude.
It was by an outside designer, which is interesting. So later on in A Real American Hero, they were taking designs from people who would just submit designs. The detonator was an outside design. The Play-Doh bio armor was an outside design. So there were a lot of outside designs that actually made it into the A Real American Hero run. But so the March is the Mobile Armed Repair Center. And the idea of having shipping containers acting as a decoy was possibly presented before Guy Cassiday's Coastal Defender. Right, so we're talking 1987 for the Coastal Defender. So this alludes to being prior to 1987. The Mobile Armed Repair Center Heavy, or March, has 2 garage bays to make repairs to Joe vehicles. So
I love that.
Dude, I think it's pretty freaking rad.
I like in the second container, the one furthest away, you can see a lathe in there.
Oh yeah, all this stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I dig it. I could have imagined definitely wanting this because I loved the garage bays. I thought that was super cool.
Man. That's freaking awesome. So real quick, I got to give a shout out to Larkin's Lair for the $5 super chat. Thank you so very much. And this is to everyone. Hope you all have a good 4th tomorrow. America. Us, US. Us, we are US. So yeah, cool. Happy Independence Day,
America.
Thank you for the $5 super chat. Yep. And then Ryan.
Cool.
Fuck yeah. Absolutely. Jeremy Kerr says this looks like a precursor to the Mobile Command Center. I could see some aspects of that, the whole tackle box, toolbox thing.
Yep. Definitely a heavy influence with the repair bay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that.
Is the March big enough to hold G.I. Joe vehicles in the base? Well, that's what it says here. Had 2 garage bays to make repairs to Joe vehicles. So yeah, in theory,
You think it included the truck? Like that big flatbed that's driving away, you think that was part of it? Or you think it was more like a tactical battle platform kind of thing?
No, I'm
posts.
okay. So if you look at this, it kind of has those self-leveling stilts, almost like the Cobra surveillance port, right? And then that just looks like the twin gun from the tactical battle platform. Got a winch. It just kind of looks like it unfolds like the Coastal Defender, but wider. Actually, it's Mark H. Thank you.
Actually.
That's better than shark with a C. Come on.
I think it's right there with it.
Damn Guts, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
What's up, sir?
Lilith says it screams Fort America. America. Yeah. I don't know. I dig it. I see surveillance port influences. I see coastal defender influences. Obviously, it was prior to the coastal defender, but then you see like tactical battle platform stuff going on because that is straight up the gun off the tactical battle platform.
It definitely looks that way. Yeah.
Yep. See, look at that. I want it.
Hell yeah.
How is it mobile? Are there wheels? So I think the artist's representation is that it was just dropped off by this.
Yeah, I think it's mobile like a mobile home or
Yeah.
like a Connex itself.
Yeah.
That it can be easily transported, not that it's self-propelled.
Yeah.
I really dig this. I really like the functional stuff though.
Yeah.
That's a sweet spot.
Yeah, there is no self-propelled mobility in this, but you know, you just pick it up, take it somewhere, drop it off. Done. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I freaking dig it. And being that I'm a playset junkie, I would love to see this thing. Steve, if you're still here, man, make the march. Easy.
Oh yeah.
That's easy, dude. Make that shit for me. Steve,
Steve, please make this.
Steve, are you still here?
Oh, he's already gone to 3 POA. Fuck.
Yeah. No, we got 8 minutes and change.
Dang it.
Yeah, and then Comrade Bobcat says so they drop it off in the field, then pick it up when the front moves. Some of you guys would be so surprised if you saw some of the Connex villages that we lived in on a lot of these bases that we lived on. Like they had just rows and rows and rows of Connexes stacked 3 high, 4 wide. It was like whole apartment complexes made out of Connexes. Like you can do amazing stuff with Connexes.
I had a border wall that was Connex containers for a while.
Yep, damn straight.
They work, and I mean they're cheap enough. If something happens to it, you didn't lose a bunch of time building something or anything like that. It's pretty ideal.
Yep. Fantasia said, "Yeah, Steve. Chad will pay a lot of money for that." I don't talk about how much I spend on things. Ooh, I like this. The train would carry it and drop it off.
That would be rad.
There is no flatbed car in the train, but there could be. There could be. So, yep. And
make some of
it's
those.
green.
It is green.
Yeah, it is. It is 3 Connexes. So here's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, he could make just empty trailers where you could just set Connexes on them. Make the walls where they drop apart at the bottom. Yeah, that would be sick,
Yep.
dude.
Demgut says, we all know they would have figured a way to sell you a vehicle to transport it. In part 1, we showed the Goliath.
How to do it.
The Goliath could have transported this, right? I mean, it'll transport a Mobat or something bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely have the towing capacity. And I mean, they're empty Connex containers. It's not like they have tanks in them or anything. You could definitely.
Sergeant Slaughter tows it with his teeth. I'm just saying, if the tactical battle platform has sling load hooks, you could easily sling load this thing.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I love it.
I've been drawing labs made out of Connexes at work for the past 2 weeks. So yes, Connexes rule. Connexes are super modular. You can do anything with a Connex.
Yeah.
I had what was called a wet clue or containerized living unit. Wet clue meaning that I had my own latrine in my clue because of my rank, right? I loved it. It was great.
Wet clue sounds like what toddlers leave behind. Oh, dude, is that a wet clue on the couch? Damn it, Jeffrey.
Yep. And you could airdrop it by the Tomahawk. Sure could. Sling load operations, baby. That's Air Assault 101 right there. Cool. What about moist clue? So terrible. All right.
That's after our conversation for sure.
Yeah, and the march is pretty freaking rad, man.
I really dig it.
So It was from an outside source. And it was presented before Guy Cassiday's Coastal Defender. Do you think he kind of took some inspiration from this?
No. Definitely not.
Nah. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we're going to be done with that. And there is the Maligator. I don't know if you hear her barking, but there she is. Mikey, what'd you think of part 2?
I liked it. That was some real heavy hitters in there. That's
Oh,
good
yeah.
stuff, man.
For part 3, we'll start incorporating more figures and things like that. I am going to put, what's the middle section? The middle section, I don't know. It just looks like a battle position. But
Yeah, probably munitions or something for the cannons or something, I would think.
well, I mean, the middle section has it has that rigid roof because that's where the cannon sits. That's where the winch is and everything. I just put in the chat the link to creating G.I. Joe on the order page. If anyone is interested in Dan's Independence Day deal for mini bundles of books, if you haven't gotten into these books, by all means, they are a freaking wealth. They are an amazing wealth of knowledge. So,
Yep. Really, really cool stuff.
that's where we get all our G.I. Joe smarts. Mikey, you just put out a new video today. What's up with that?
I did. I have been recuperating from the show still, and I decided to get some editing done, and yeah, finally got around to editing another one of Bear 11 Charlie's head sculpts, which was the Snake Plissken, Escape from New York. It's just it's a quick, less than 6-minute video. I had a pretty good time doing the intro to it, but that's kind of the fun parts for me for those videos. But
Yeah, I've been getting really big into intros lately. I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, I agree. The intros where you have some play to do some fun stuff, and then the other 4.5 minutes can be informational. But yeah, I just go over some quick tips and painting technique, a couple of brushes, and yeah, quick video. Nothing major.
Yeah, and it's a fantastic video. Anyone who hasn't seen Mikey's channel, the link is in the description. All of Mikey's links are in the description. Please go check out his custom videos because they are top notch. And then Pedro is asking if Brian Flynn does any of these vehicles, will he be off the hook? So I would like to know your answer just based off the question.
I mean, to me, Brian Flynn's not really on the hook. I just could not care less about what he's doing. But if he did start doing some play sets or vehicles or something you could use with the vintage stuff, I think that would be cool. And anybody who's willing to produce these unproduced things, I'm kind of on board with.
That being said, and then Greg kind of adds to that and says Brian Flynn needs to do Cobra Island to have a chance at getting off with some dignity. He can't do any of that stuff because their contract is specifically left and right limits comics and animation. Because remember when that deal first broke, I asked the person that I was communicating with, does that include Resolute, the 87 movie, Renegades? And they said unknown, but we know for sure it's Sunbow. So Flynn and Super 7 actually couldn't touch this stuff. Hasbro's keeping all the classic designs or anything that was a real American hero to themselves. That's why we're getting classic looking O-rings with the Transformer Joe crossover sets.
So how is he doing Action Force flavored things, or
he had the Action Force thing,
Cobra Mortal,
but he had that previously.
Oh, that was something he had already.
Yeah, because remember with Reaction, he did Red Laser for Reaction years ago.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Yep, that's true.
And
so what about the Cobra
Battle
Mortal
Action Comics? right?
Oh.
They're all in Battle Action Comics.
That's
I don't know about the Cobra Immortal thing, but I know that for the O-rings, the Reaction Plus, and the vehicles and play sets, comics and animation.
I mean, still, that's a pretty big field.
Yeah,
to
make
draw
the
from.
Aspid, make the freaking make that big ass crazy 10-wheel vehicle in the issue with October Guard where they're going for that satellite.
That would
Make
be
that
cool.
Real quick before we get out of here, Matt Noon sends a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Matt, and says thanks, Chad and Mikey. Always a good time. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you for that super chat. I want to make sure we're good on super chats. And now everybody, carry your asses over to the 3POA. Tell Ryan that I sent you, and now you won't be late. Goodbye, everybody. Mikey, I think that you know who needs to sign us out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, can we do that? Can you get him?
He's gonna talk.
Okay.
Chad, tremendous show, absolutely terrific. Absolutely love being on your podcast. Love doing the live streams. It's a shame that this stuff didn't get made. It's a true travesty, but at least we have each other, and independents make the best toys anyway. So keep supporting them. Support me. I love you all. Chad, terrific guy. Absolutely love your face. Terrific. Everybody in the chat, have a great night. We'll see you on the next one.
Thank you very much, Donald. And everyone have a wonderful Independence Day because you all earned it. See you next week.